Shalom, giving all praises to Yahawah, Shem, Shai, Shem, Qadash, Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, Back to the Basics, BTTB. The Lord only came for the Israelites, no one else. So this is a video. It's titled, well, this is put up by God Logic 2.0. He left Hebrew Israelites after our live stream. Now he's back, and he's talking about this individual right here. You're gonna have Jakes out there join one of the Israelite schools out there or camps, and they're gonna become disenchanted and leave. And the reason why they come in, then they leave, because they're not of the elect. See, the scriptures speak about the elect. Now you got Christianity, and their job is to wake up everybody. But the scriptures tell you not everybody's going to make it. It says that only the elect. If it is possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So if you're not of the elect, whether you're an Israelite or not, or of another nation, you're just not going to make it. If you're in America, where the focus is, Bishop Nathaniel, the focus is you spread all over the 12 tribes worldwide, 12 tribes. Most I didn't put that, give you that commission, give you that order, you know, the Great Commission. It was talking about mainly America. Mainly America. The focus is to reach Israelites in America. America is a big place. That's 5,000 square miles. You got 3,000 some odd miles from the east to the west, and then you got 2,000 some odd miles from the north to the south. If you have 5,000, let's say you have 10,000 people, there's no way you can reach, and they're all men and they're all teachers, and you go send them out 2 by 2s. If there's 10,000, that's only 5,000 2-men camp, and there's no way you can hit all of America. But you're going to spread yourself to countries that the Most High is not even dealing with. When you go to Acts, and that's one of my favorite precepts dealing with the uttermost part of the earth. Give me a second. I'll read that in the King James and in the NLT. Hell, we got to camp in this country in Africa and all. We got to reach them. No, you got to reach them Africans, man. You got to reach the Israelites, the elect that are in America. Now, if there's among the elect among people in Africa, then they're going to get it through the web. Remember what the Lord said in Matthew 10, I believe it's around the 25th verse. I'm not going to go to it. He said, you will not go across every city until the Lord come. Meaning, that's in Matthew 10, that you're not going to reach every Israelite with this truth. Before you call yourself, you know, I hit every Israelite. I counted every Israelite out there. What you're trying to do, what you're going to fail miserably. The web is the thing that does our heavy lifting. The Apostle Gabar always says that. Okay, so where did I say I was going to go? Anyway, let me do this. Oops. Okay, Acts 1. And I'm going to see what the commentary says concerning Acts 1. Okay, I want the 8th verse. So the apostles asked him, are you coming back to set up the kingdom? And says, not for you to know. 8th verse is a key verse. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria, because you had Israelites in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth. So 4 places. Uttermost part. The word earth is, let me let you hear it.
Strong's G 1093. Gay.
Gay. Or right, gay, or that's where you get the word geopolitics. When you come across the word geopolitics, it's talking about world politics, geography. G or G. Geo. Now in the Greek, you heard him say gay. So uttermost part.
Strong's G 2078. Eschatos. Eschatos.
Now there's a word, eschatology, which is I would say it's not a denomination of Christianity. You can say it's a denomination. It's a group of people that teach that they have a philosophy concerning the scriptures, dealing with all things coming to an end, the end of all things. So the word esco, let me let you hear it again.
Strong's G 2078. Eschatos. Eschatos.
So you have a thing in the Christian community called eschatology, which is the study of the end. You know, end time prophecies. You got this one guy, what's his name? William Bell, or Jake, bugged out Jake. He pretty much pushes this eschatology, and he says that everything in the Bible, Revelation, all the prophecies came to pass. So my question is, then we should be in the kingdom of heaven. This place ain't the kingdom of heaven. It said the whole, everyone shall flow to it, meaning Israel, to learn the laws. This man, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So eschatos means end, extreme, last in time or place, last in a series of places, last referring to time, right, the end time. Eschatology, the study of the end as it relates to the scriptures, of space, the utmost part, the end of the earth. That's what it means. That's what it means. So what is the end of the earth? If the Lord said, okay, we're right over here. He mentioned Jerusalem, right? He mentioned Jerusalem. So he mentioned Jerusalem, Acts 1 and 8, and Judea and Samaria, all in this area right here, and to the uttermost part of the earth. What's the other end of the earth? I'm sorry, let me open it up. Okay, so the uttermost end of the earth, the eschatos, would be right here, the Western Hemisphere. And not just the Western Hemisphere, but America. So that means that that's reincarnation right there. If the Lord said you're going to teach in Jerusalem, in Yahawadah or Judea, and Samaria, and to the uttermost part of the earth, it's talking about this. It's talking about right here. The scripture didn't tell us, oh, we got to go wake up them Israelites, the northern kingdom. We got to go down to South America. It's humanly impossible. If you got 10,000 men, I'm talking about the IUIC. If you got 10,000 men, you send them out 2 by 2s. You can't even hit Israel, bro. You might hit one state and not even hit that hard. So what in the hell are you over here that we got to go to Africa? You know everything about Africa. Look, you got Israelites all up in Sweden, all up in Finland, Greenland, Russia. You got Israelites in Russia, Korea. You got Israelites all over the place. So how in the hell you going to do the 12 tribes worldwide? It ain't going to happen, bro. And you really ain't even big in Israel. And you got Jakes in Israel. It's right here, the Americas. The uttermost part of the earth is talking about the Americas. So let me come back over here. Matter of fact, let me do this. Bear with me for a minute. So the gospel is not coming out of here. The BANYAMAN group that live in Dimona, which they live on a nuclear silos, so when the missiles get shot off, they're gonna be the first to go. Ain't none of them are the elect. Maybe there could be a couple of them. So now let me come on back. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do it this way. Let me try this. Back to the basics. Do it this way. Ends of the world. I'll put in. See what comes up. Okay. All the ends of the world shall remember and turn unto Yahawah, and all the kindreds of the nations shall worship before thee. Yeah, when the kingdom comes. Romans 10 verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound, the sound of the men of the Lord, the elect teachers, went into all the earth. How did it go through all the earth? Through the internet. That's the thing that does our heavy lifting. And their words unto the ends of the world. Whether it be the uttermost west or the uttermost east. But the focus is on America. I keep saying that. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 11. Now all these things happen unto them for an example, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Okay, let me do this. End of the world. Let me do this. I'm sorry. Utter. Let me try utter. Uttermost part. other part, uttermost. Let's see what comes up. I don't know. I didn't have nothing set up. I didn't put no precepts together. I'm just flowing in the spirit. Okay, good. It occurs 28 times in 26 verses. Right, the uttermost part of the camp, meaning the end of the camp. Right, it says here, Numbers 11, this was when they were in the wilderness. And when the people complained, the Israelites complained, and they were complaining because the mixed multitude was saying, we need to go back to Egypt. And they were riling up the Israelites. So then they started complaining. It displeased Yahawah, and Yahawah heard it, and his anger was kindled, and the fire of Yahawah burnt among them and consumed them, the Israelites that were in the utmost part of the camp. Them niggas in the back, they were getting sizzled. They were getting sizzle-meaned. Okay. Okay, wilderness. This is the wilderness. The wilderness is Zen. Southward as the utmost part of the coast. Okay, let's see what this says. Nehemiah 1 verse 9. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, though there were of you cast out unto the utmost part of the heaven. Was we cast to the utmost part of the heaven? Yeah, to the west. Both the kingdom, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom are in the west. What does 2nd Ezra 13 and 40 says on down? It said a peaceable multitude, then they shall come. Where's that talking about? Matter of fact, you know what? Let me go to that. Back to the basics. Okay, bear with me for a minute. I want to go to 2nd Ezra 13. The focus is on America. The gospel will come. The gospel began over 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, Nazareth, Capernaum. The Lord was in Capernaum, Judea, Samaria, Syrophoenicia, which is Canaan, parts of the land of Canaan, Galilee, (39 verse), and whereas they saw us that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto them, which are Israelites. Those are the 10 tribes, meaning the northern kingdom. The peaceable multitude are the Israelites, the northern kingdom that came to the Americas, and around about 722 to 726 BC, or as they say BCE, before the Common Era. These are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land. King Hosea, Shalmaneser, which is the 5th king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. Another land was the land that they were in before they got to Americas. the Americas. It says, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. And that was America. They went, when you go back to Solomon, I'm not going to go all into it. Solomon had a great navy, and he had, which were controlled by the Canaanites. The Canaanites were under him. The greatest seagoers at that time, during the time of Solomon, were the Canaanites, which the Greeks and the Romans called them Syro-Phoenicians, which is the Greek way of saying Canaanite. Look it up. So the Messiah, which was the Messiah, Solomon had a great navy, and he used to go to this place that never mankind dwelt, and he used to have them Canaanites go over there and get all kind of precious stones, precious metals, gold, peacocks, different herbs, and all kind of things. So it was like a hid treasure that no one knew about. Now there was another king that came of Israel or Judah after Solomon. I forget the king, but he went down to get, matter of fact, you know what? Let me go see if let me go get it. Let me go ahead and get it. I'll find it in a minute. The focus is on America, Bishop Nathaniel. That's where the focus is. Navy. Let me put in Navy. Okay. 1 Kings 9:26, and King Solomon made a navy of ships in Ezon Geber, which is besides Eloth, on the shore of the Red Sea in the land of Edom. Because they said, man, shut the hell up, Edom, and smack them in there. Get over there, boy. Get over there. That's what we're going to kick them in the ass, smack them in the head, smack their heads off in the kingdom. That's why Esau is afraid. That's why you got to get them black Hebrew later because they hate. Nigga, how the fuck we get over here, motherfucker? In slavery. Was that an act of love? Was bombing Black Wall Street an act of love? Was lynching Jake an act of love? And then you gonna bring that motherfucker up, man? Look, when we get you in the fucking kingdom, we're gonna turn you inside out, motherfucker. And Hiram sent, the nerve of you fucking devils. And the whole world's waking up to you, man. They see the genocide going on, and that was a fucking genocide. None of you fucking spineless motherfuckers, you know, in the American media, you're making them sound like they fucking heroes, man. That's why ultimately, what's gonna happen to this motherfucker? And Hiram, and if you don't like, you curse too much, then goddamn it, leave. Don't watch my videos. Unsubscribe. Get the hell out. Get the hell up out of here. The focus is on America. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna retitle this video, and I call it "The Focus is on America." Bishop Nathaniel. He trying to wake up them people in Africa. They ain't waking up. They ain't waking up. They got pages in different countries. It was set up back in 2018, and maybe got two, 3 videos on it. It's shorts on it, man. Ain't shit panning out for you, bruh. The focus is on America. And Hiram sent in the Hiram. This is what the Masons is based upon. The widow's son, that's Hiram of Biff. It says, which he was a Canaanite. But first of the Masons are Edomites, right? But they won't accept Jake, and you're worshiping the motherfucking African bunch of dummies. His servant shipmen that had knowledge of the sea, which was the Canaanites, with the servants of Solomon. So you had Israelites going over there too. 1 Kings 10 verse 11. And the navy also of Hiram and brought gold, and they got it from America. Ophir is in America. I did a video and I had some documentation that they used to call certain parts like Brazil, South America, and even the Americas. I think the southern part of the Americas, they call it a place called Ophir. Back in the day, they called it Ophir. And I did that video years ago. It says in the navy also of Hiram that brought gold from Ophir. Ophir is America. Now the scholars will tell you it's a place in the Middle East, which I believe there is a place called Ophir, but this Ophir is talking about the Americas, mainly South America. Brazil is a Hebrew word, and I got to give credit to Sakari because they first came up with it. Brazil is the Hebrew word barazal, which means iron, because there's a lot of oil, iron, and precious metals in Brazil, under Brazil, let's say. Brought in from Ophir great plenty of almond trees and precious stone. Remember, before Esau came to America, this place was a garden of Eden, man. It was like the Garden of Eden. They turned this place into a wilderness, not, deforestation. 22nd verse, for the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish with the navy of Hiram. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tarshish. Meaning it was a year and a half going and a year and a half getting the stuff together and a year and a half coming back. Bringing gold and silver, ivory, apes, and peacocks. Now I want to get this other king. I forget his name. Let me just do this. Let me do this. Bear with me for a minute. I'll do it this way. Okay, let's see. It comes up. Okay, R. Giza. Okay, here it is. I found it. All praises to Yahawah Shai. 1 Kings 22, verse 48. Jehoshaphat made ships of Tarshish. That's the same place where Solomon had his ships. So these were the same ships. So he knew about these. He said, let me go get some of them riches over there in America. To go to Ophir, which is America, the Americas, for gold. But they went not, for the ships were broken at Azim Gibar. Right? I'm gonna look that word up. Azim Gibar. That's where the land of Edom was. So he knew about it. The Israelites knew about it. So the northern kingdom knew about it. So they came to the Americas. Anybody that's teaching you otherwise, they don't understand. Let me see here. I want to go to Izan Giba. Jehoshaphat. Remember, there's no J in the Hebrew. There's no V in the Hebrew. Even Bishop they said that last night. They came across the word, the scripture Jehovah. And Bishop Nate said, yeah, there's no J in the Hebrew, there's no V in the Hebrew, the name would be Yahuwah or Yahawah. Why would you say, what would you give Yahuwah or Yahawah? It's Yahawah, man. Okay, so now let me look this word up. Taza Yawan Gabar. Taza Yawan Gabar. So let's break this. Oh, backbone of man. Okay, let me go to Gabar. Man, strong warrior. Right, Gabar. Gabar is warrior. Gabar. Gabar Gabar Ya'ala would be warrior of God, which is Gabriel. Gabar. Okay, Atha. Spine. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So anyway, that's all we need on that. Let's come back over here. Where am I? Right here. So I'm back here at Uttermost. Like I said, the focus is on the Americas pursuant to right here. This is the Americas. Took the counsel amongst themselves further to a country which is America. Anybody that tells you it's Africa, they don't know what the hell they talking about. Fopi don't know what the hell they talking about. They just two false prophets, Fopi and Sham. They don't know what they're talking about. That they might dare keep their statues, which is the Americas. We're going to go to America, Ophir, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to keep the laws there because we ain't got the heathens. But guess what? When they went over there, they broke the laws. They became heathens. They snuck in them God from Egypt and Babylon and Assyria, which they never kept in their own land. I'm telling you that they were breaking the laws left and right. Even Jewish scholars, historians would tell, well-respected scholars would tell you, they go into it. They go into the Apocrypha. Esau knows about the Apocrypha, man. There's a reason why. Right now, as we speak, there's a printing press in Cambridge University. And what's the other one? What's the other one? You got Cambridge. Damn, I can't think of the other one. You got two major universities in England. Cambridge and Oxford. Now, we used to have, you get the red covered Apocrypha. I believe that's from Cambridge, but there used to be a black one that we used to get, that was popular, that we used to get. And that was from not Harvard, or damn, I just forgot about it. Oxford. So you had an Oxford edition and a Cambridge edition. So these universities had they don't just print one book, but one of the main books that they print is the Apocrypha. Why are they printing the Apocrypha for? Are they printing the Apocrypha, or we got to make sure these Hebrew Israelites? No, they're printing it for themselves. This was years ago when I was in my 20s. I had picked up this older Edomite, but he was a professor. So he saw the Apocrypha. He said, "Oh, son, I see you read the Apocrypha." He said, "One day we got to sit down. I got to show you what the Apocrypha is all about." In my mind, I was saying, "No, I'm gonna sit down and show you what the Apocrypha is all about." So you got these highly educated people from Oxford, from Cambridge, the elite scholars. They know about the Apocrypha. Christians don't know about the Apocrypha. Roman Catholics deal with the Apocrypha. So they have to give me an understanding of this. And like I said, these Jewish scholars will tell you that that's talking about the Americas, and that the word another land or Asurif is America. And that's into Euphrates by the Narrows. Back to the basics. This is for you. You brothers already know about this. Places of the river, for the Most High showed them signs. In other words, the Most High led them to America, to the Americas, to what? To fulfill prophecy. But those that be left behind, thy people are they that are found within thy borders, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. So when the Romans came in, the Northern Kingdom was already in the Americas, and the Romans didn't know about America. Now when he destroyed the multitude of the nations gathered, he would defend his people that remain, which are the kingdom of Judah, and then he show them great wonders. Then I said, O Lord, that bearest rule, show me this, wherever I have seen a man coming up. Now it brings you up to date. Now he goes back to the first verse of this chapter, where it says the man coming. It says, wherefore have I seen the man coming up from the midst of the sea. Now in the GNT, it says the clouds. The word there is clouds. So this is getting ready to happen now. Back to the basics. So now let me come back over here. Okay, now let me go back to the uttermost. So I read this. It says, there were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of heaven. What is the uttermost part of heaven? The Americas. And mainly the middle of the Americas, which is the U.S., the United States. That's where the gospel, look, the gospel came out. Elijah was born and came up in the power in America, in Harlem, in the East. That's Elijah. Abba Bivens, or Abba Bivens, however you want to say it. He was a teacher of Marshall, Arya, and Yahawadah. That's Elijah. And if you guys can't see it, you've been in the truth, or you've been in, let's say you've been in the GMS camp, and you really can't see it, you should just leave. You should just become a Muslim or something. You got Bishop Nathaniel teaching his people that well, he said, this guy, he got to be Elijah. Now it's up to Bishop Nathaniel to tell him that, no, you guys shouldn't be saying that. I'm not Elijah, because Abba Bivens is Elijah. But he's Peter. But wait a minute. You came up under Peter, which is Mashar. That shows you how much respect. I would never say, look, brother, I'm Peter. I would never say something like that. I would never make a statement like that. That's disrespectful to the Most High. Why do you think that Vocab Malone is so obsessed? You want to get all the information about Abba? Go to Vocab Malone's page. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that in a second. Go to Vocab Malone's page, and you're gonna get information that we didn't even know. So thank you, Vocab, you devil, you. Utmost part of the heaven. What does it mean? The utmost part? It means over here in the Americas. So Nehemiah knew about the Americas. Yet will I gather them from thence. From what? What do you mean by from thence? From the utmost part of America, utmost part of the world, which is America. Not no goddamn Africa, man. Ain't nothing panning out in Africa. Just like you went to the church blitz. That church blitz was a waste of goddamn time and money. You didn't get not one member come out to church. I mean, at least if you had one. You didn't get one. We know better than to go to a goddamn church. We already know what the outcome going to be when you go to the church. They're in cemeteries. That's like waking up the dead. You might as well go to a cemetery and wake up the preach to the cemetery. The people in there hopefully and wonder why ain't they waking up from the dead? Because they're dead, man. I gather them from thence and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there. What is that talking about? The kingdom of heaven, which is going to be in Jerusalem, in the land of Israel, Palestine, so you can understand, after it's destroyed and then built back up. It says, ask of me and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance and the utmost part of the earth for thy possession. The utmost part of the earth is America, but it's going to be destroyed. So what parts of America are we going to possess? Canada and Central and South America. We're going to possess them lands. So there's going to be people. We're going to be living. Part of those lands, the uttermost part of Canaan, North, Central, and South America. That's Canaan too. Because it was the Canaanites that went back and forth over there. So in the kingdom of heaven, are we going to be in the Americas? You got damn right we are. Most High said He's going to plant us in the heavens. We're going to be going out of space. St. John 14, I prepare a mansion for you. So we're going to have the mother nations. They're not going to have America. We're going to have America. We're going to, in other words, the rest of America, and then everybody, and then Babylon the Great, the U.S. is going to be the whole 5,000 square miles of pure desert, and people are going to be talking about it. They're going to be flying over it. They're going to be pointing at it, and then we're going to be telling our children, "This is the place that we went in. We went in hell, and you was in it too." It says, they also that dwell in the utmost parts are afraid at the tokens or the signs. Thou makest the outgoings of the morning and the evening to rejoice. Who's the main one that's afraid of the tokens? Let me look up the word tokens. The solar eclipse a couple of weeks ago was a token, a sign. Let's see if this is definitely the word there is sign. Wath, oath, sign. It said they're afraid of the signs. Be not afraid of the signs of the heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So who's afraid of the signs? The tokens. They also that dwell in the utmost part are afraid at the token. And Jake too, because they don't understand. Thou maketh the outgoings of the morning and evening to rejoice. Right, let me do this. Right, almost part of the rivers of Egypt, and for the bee that is in the land of Syria. The land of Egypt, you have an actual Egypt, and then you have a spiritual Egypt, Sodom and Egypt. This is America. Assyria is also America over here. Ooh. Well, I love this script, chapter anyway, Isaiah 24. From the utmost part of the earth. Where's the utmost part of the earth? The Americas. Have we heard songs? Ooh-wee. From the utmost part of the earth, which is America, have we heard songs? What songs did they hear? They heard the truth. Even glory to the righteous. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers, which are the enemy, have dealt treacherously. Yea, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. From the utmost part of the earth, North, Central, and South America, right smack dab in the middle is the U.S. Have we heard songs? Songs. And the songs is when we go out there, when we do the videos. I'm singing right now. Okay, let's see what Matthew 12:42 says. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. The queen of the south shall rise up in the judgment with this generation and shall condemn it, for she came from the utmost part of the earth to hear the wisdom. She didn't come from no America, though. The utmost part of the earth could be the end of the east or the end of the west. Mark 13:27, and then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the utmost part of the earth to the utmost part of the heaven. So from the east to the west to the east. And this is what we started with. This right here is talking about the Americas, mainly the U.S. Didn't say nothing about you got to go to Africa. You got to reach everybody in Africa. You got to go down to the Philippine Islands. You got to go down to Puerto Rico. You got to go to the DR. These clowns even got an IUIC in China. You got some Jake speaking Chinese. Or, well, I know Japanese. So, anyway. Okay, so I'm watching these knuckleheads. I'll let you hear a little bit of it. This is the guy that was part of a camp, and he would have been vetted if he tried to join our camp. You just can't come into a camp. And then when you come into a camp, you're being watched. We got a handful of brothers in the New York camp that is slacking, and if they don't get their act together, we're going to ask them to leave. We're going to most likely suspend them. And then when you get suspended, you still got to do videos on your own. So we're going to be watching you. So a lot of you guys are losing faith. So just make it easy on yourself. Just go. Just say, I no longer want to be a part of GMS. I want to join the IUIC. So I can get a purple sweater with fringes on it. March down the street. See, you see this guy? These guys that call themselves Christians. See this guy with the long hair? Apostle Paul said it was a shame for a man to wear long hair. But a Christian man will wear long hair all day. So they really don't. First, the scriptures say take the beam out of your own eye before you go to take the mote out of somebody else's eye. So the first thing, brother, you a Christian? I said, are you a man? Yes. Why you got long hair? Then when you show them 1 Corinthians chapter 11, they'll have, well, it means, but then I'm a bop, boo, boo, bop, deep, bop. So this guy right here claimed to be a part of one of the Israel camps. He didn't mention the camp. But anyway, this guy goes to talking. So let me mute it. I'm sorry. Hit the closed caption. I may just go to the transcript, but I can read it pretty good. Okay, mean all the way to 7-8 years ago, right? And I mean, these dudes are so racist, but why don't you call out Esau for being racist? The fact that you're in America is something that took place many years ago, which was a racist act. Why didn't you call him Esau? Why you go see them guys are racist? What about Esau, man? We get discriminated against anytime we leave the house, man. It says racist to the point where they can't understand that why would God create a specific race of people that cannot receive salvation and then go and then oh, you guys are good, but no, you guys can't go, but we're going to allow you guys to live, do what want to do, and then you guys pass away. It is, you know, seems does that make the Hebrew Israelites will just say, well, you know, the Most High God of the Bible is racist. They have literally racist. They have literally said that God of the Bible is racist. Yeah, of course we said that because it's in the Bible. Okay, right here, this is what I wanted. Hell, he basically made them specifically for hell, and these are so they think there's an actual hell that your spirit burns, and that's something that the IUIC teaches, or the leader of the IUIC, not the leadership, but the leader. There's only one leader in IUIC. He teaches something. It could be sound stupid as hell, but they'll just follow suit. Hell is not a place where your spirit burns in, and Israelites are not going to burn in hell if there was a hell. So this guy with the long hair going off against what Paul said, showing you that they really don't read the scriptures. They read what they want to read. He's saying that talking about the Israelites. He said, first of all, they're racist. Like I said, you're in a racist country. You're in a racist country. The reason why you're here in this country, you didn't say, oh, I want to take a trip to America. Oh, I like America so much. Let me stay here. No. You were brought over here against your will, your foreparents, to serve slavery, man. This is why you're still here. This is why you're here to this day. You are no immigrant. So you're going to call out the hatred. And when you watch our videos, we speak about a lot of things. We speak about the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the prophecies. We tell the people that the Israelites, a lot of times we speak and don't even mention Esau once. So what the hell are these guys talking about? They're vibing on a feminine vibe. So he's saying, does that make sense that the Most High gonna make a group of people to condemn and then another group of people to deliver? The Most High is not dealing with a nation. He's not racist. They're trying to say the Most High is racist. Romans 9, Malachi 1. And the Most High only loved Israel. Deuteronomy chapter 7, 7 verse 6 and 7. Isaiah 14. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And then it goes on to say in the second verse that the ones that, treated us badly, oppressed us, we're going to oppress them. Because in our kingdom, you're going to need, you're going to need workers. You're going to need slaves. So all them nations are going to be up under us. They're going to do what we tell them to do. If not, they're going to get beat down and they're going to get put to death. It's not going to work. It's not going to end good for you Edomites and you other nations. But if anything, if you can be another nation, pray that you're one of the other nations. The last thing you want to be is an Edomite in the kingdom of heaven. And they're scared. That's why Esau make all these videos about these racist black Hebrew Israelites, and they hateful, and they this and they that. I said, what the fuck did we lynch? Huh? And then they use that one thing that happened, 5-6 years ago, a so-called Israelite, which I believe he was a Muslim. They found out he was a Muslim. Or they did at one time, they said, oh, he's a member of the ICGJC. ICGJC is sold out, to a secret organization. They sold out. And the leader's dead. The Most High is judging the ICGJC. The ICGJC is a little church organization. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.